Before you use your soldering iron, there are a number of checks that you need to carry out. First, you need to check the lead of the soldering iron and the plug. Make sure the plug is secure, make sure there's no nicks or cuts in the insulation of the lead. Make sure the tip is tight, and make sure there's no cracks or breaks in the handle of the iron. Obviously, don't use a damaged or unsafe soldering iron. The solder you'll be using is labelled as a gauge. So you'll see this is 16 gauge. Now that stands for SWG, which is standard wire gauge. And as we looked at before, the lower the number, the bigger the wire. So this is a 16, which is quite a big diameter there. This will be a 20 with a small diameter. The solder we'll be using is 60-40, so it's got 60% tin and 40% lead with a flux center. In order to tin a component, you must first tin the iron. We're putting a thin layer of solder on the iron, we're heating the component, which is the wire, and then dabbing that solder in. So the solder doesn't touch the iron once it's on the copper. And that should give you a thin layer of solder all around the copper. So we just look at that again. We heat the iron, clean the iron, put some solder on it, heat the bit of copper, dab the solder in, and the solder flows along the piece of copper.